So I've had some questions about this article. Clean sources produce over 50% of US electricity for the first month on record. And keep in mind, this is for April. Also, when we talk about clean sources, we're also talking about nuclear energy, basically anything that's not fossil fuel. So it's not all wind and solar. Now, according to the EIA, it did not quite reach 50% in April, but it almost did. But the thing is, it's not going to stay there. The amount of electricity that is provided to us with cleaner energy is very seasonal. It's based on when electricity demand is either high or low. So if you look at these peaks in when we are powered more and more by clean energy, it's during the spring and fall when we use a lot less energy. As you can see here, July, when there's a lot of energy demand, the percentage of energy that is provided by clean power drops significantly because it can't keep up. So, as you can see, it rises every spring and then it falls drastically in the summer. It rises some in the fall, right? Drops again in the winter when we have a lot more heating demand. And then that cycle continues year over year. But one thing to point out is that every year when it peaks during spring, here it peaked at, 46%. There's a little bit more and there's a little bit more. So if you look at that trend, it's growing higher and higher every fall. So what percentage of new electricity capacity added in 2024 was clean energy? Anything that is non-fossil fuel? Well, that depends on who you ask. There's different organizations that collect that data, but it varies from anywhere from 93 to 96%. So every peak on this chart is going to continue to peak higher. Every low is going to drop less low, if that makes any sense. And these little peaks are going to peak higher. Now, it may be slowed down, but I do not believe there is any stopping the advancement and rise of clean energy in the United States. Thanks.